We're going to take some of these delicious collards and broccoli leaves today and turn them into some fresh greens for Thanksgiving Day. We were supposed to go out of town or not, so we're going to whip together some down-home cooking with stuff right here right out of the garden. We got sweet potatoes that we grew. We've got some greens we're growing, and we got a ham from Smithfield that I had absolutely nothing to do with. So we're back at it with the same sweet potatoes that me and Jackson harvested just in time for some Thanksgiving festivities. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the skin off of all these, and then we're going to throw them in this baking dish, and we're going to make some sweet potatoes and just the old-fashioned brown sugar, all that good stuff. But another great use for some of the sweet potatoes we harvested. And basically you just want to chop these up. I like to make them small pieces so they cook quicker. But you can see got quite a few going. That's 2 potatoes already. And we're going to chop these things up, and we'll get to the next step. Alright, next up, we got 4 tablespoons of butter. Add this over top. Oh, make sure you get the plastic out. We're going to do a little bit of ground cinnamon. A little bit of pumpkin pie spice. This is the key right here. I found that this is the secret ingredient for kids to love this stuff. Don't be afraid to go a little heavy. Just a dash of vanilla extract and some ginger, some ground ginger. Good stuff, gives it a good unique flavor. And a dash of nutmeg. And there you go. Next step, we're going to sprinkle some brown sugar on this. Alright, got a brown sugar here. I'm just gonna go kind of heavy on this because I like mine sweet. Alright, there we go. And take this over here. Add a little splash of water. And she's good to go. We're gonna throw it in the oven on 350, cover it in foil so that you don't lose all your moisture. And these should be good to go in about an hour. And there you got it. These are our finished sweet potatoes. Looking good. Make sure you take the foil off and give them about 10 extra minutes towards the end just to get the top crispy, but bon appetit. So we've also got some collard greens here and some broccoli greens. A lot of people grow broccoli and they throw away all the leaves and just keep the heads of broccoli. Those leaves are really delicious. You can do anything that you'd normally do with them, like greens, any other greens. Really delicious. So we've saved those leaves, and this, we're still growing our broccoli, but you can take up to 1/3 of those leaves. So we pulled those leaves off. Some of these are a little yellow, but they were ready to be cut anyway, so I went ahead and just chopped them off. But we're gonna dice these up, put them in a pot with some vinegar, a little bit of brown sugar, some water, and some bacon grease. A little bit of leftover bacon from this morning for breakfast. Just add that flavor, and we're gonna cook them down. And we'll have some nice collard greens / broccoli greens for Thanksgiving dinner tonight. So we're gonna take these greens, we've washed them off, and when you get ones with stalks, just pull the stalk out. Keep the greens off of it, rip them up, throw them in your pan. The stalks tend to get a little, some people like the stalks. I kind of like just the leaves, so that's the way I do it. And you can see we're just taking these, peel the, you can leave the middle of the stem through the leaf, but just pull that base stem off right there. Get your sides off of it. These little flappers at the bottom are always tasty. And there you go, rolling through this pot. So you can see that, you know, we got a lot of stems left over, a couple little pieces left on here, and this looks like a lot of greens, but this is going to cook down to almost nothing. We're just making enough for me and the wife. We cannot get the kids to eat collards. I get it. When I was a kid, I didn't like them either, so we'll give them a pass on that. But we're going to take this, add a little apple cider vinegar, add some water, add some salt, and I've got some hot pepper, 3-pepper spice here that I grinded up myself. This is jalapenos, cow horns, and chilies. And so we're just gonna add a little of this just to give it some heat. Not too much, this stuff's really potent. You can also use regular pepper, but there you go. We're gonna take that, cover it, and cook it down. Make sure to add some onion. And I like this onion finely chopped so that it just kind of melts throughout it. You don't have big chunks of onion in your collard greens. Chop this all down, and we're going to toss that in our greens. Bam. We're going to set these on low, and we did add if you see, a scoop of bacon grease here just to add a little extra flavor. Cover this up, put it on low, like maybe 2, and just let it roll. And you'll know when it's done, when it's the typical texture, but these leaves will get darker, they'll break down, and they'll condense way down. This will probably be like 4 servings of greens maybe, but really delicious, good stuff for you, grown right here in the yard. Another thing that you can do when trying to find something to keep you busy during the whole COVID-19 thing. All right, so we got our finished greens. These things are looking legit. I added a little bit of country ham to them to give them a little extra flavor since we were having ham with our dinner.